Don't know of a really easy way to tell you to draw this. You just got to try to do it. So right here, I'm going to make a backwards 3, and then a regular 3, but notice that they do not touch. Okay, shh, over on the right. Hush up. Okay, they don't touch, so to connect them, we're going to put a little point between them. I'll bring that up closer. If I turn it this way, it looks like a girl with really big lips, okay? It's basically a lip shape is what you're making, okay? So a lot of you have done this a million times before as far as that shape goes. No reason to make it harder than it is. It also could look like the little birds flying with just the wings coming out. Poop, and then going the other way. Or turn it that way, it's still the same shape. Okay, we're going to come from almost the middle of the bump, not quite, a little off from it, and go up, back, and down. I kind of want this point and this point sort of lining up, but not exactly. That's all it needs to do. And after this, it gets a little trickier. I'm going to put 2 little lines right there just to show that it's the center. I'll hold that up closer so you can see what I was doing. It slowly comes into focus. Now we're going to test your coordination skills, because this is going to be done over and over again, and hopefully it'll turn out right, but it will take some coordination on your part, because we're going to go point to point, point to point, point to point, all the way around this. So what I mean by that is I'm going to start at this point, I'm going to come up, create another point, and then bring it back down to that point. It's like a little chocolate drop right there, like a little Hershey's Kiss. I'm going to come up here and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go up and back down to that point. So up, point, back down. Hopefully we didn't lose anybody on that. It's point to point. Down here closer so you can see it better. So that's my 2 on top. I'm going to do the same thing on the bottom. Here's the point, here's the point. This is where I got to come out to, so I'm going to come up here and back down to that point. Up here and back down to that point. It's already starting to look a little flowery. Okay, that's that row. Then we go just the opposite on this one. The next one, we're not going to go point to point. We're going to go from bump to bump here. So we're going to go right here. And this one's going to come up here and go right here to that bump. Sorry. I think I missed one. It's got to have one right there that I missed. Okay, and then for our last row, we'll go point to point again. They're going to be kind of big, some of them, and some of them will be a little smaller. It's like real leaves or real petals. They vary in size. Hopefully we didn't lose too many people on this. And we have a pretty good flower. If I turn it this way, you see I got a flower growing up there. I want one more row on it, so I'm going to go point to point on the last row. Because I think it's a little bit small. And maybe one right here just to even it out. Okay, so that one I demonstrated, going point to point and all that good stuff. So I'm just going to go ahead and draw this one. You guys have seen how to do it. Just go ahead. I'm not expecting you to keep up with me. I'm just expecting you to create a flower right here. So I draw my lips first. After I got that, then I go point to point. Oops. That's what happens when the medication kicks in. There we go. Struggle bus right here. Again, on the struggle bus. So just continue to draw it so they're about the same size. This one is not quite there yet. And they look a little different. Each one should look a little different as you're drawing. A lot depends on how big that center is when you start. So go ahead, get these two drawn, put one up here and put one down here. So you got 4 of them to draw. I'm going to turn mine upside down so I don't have my hand rubbing on my little drawing that I put there. Whitney, that's not drawing. You got 4 of these to draw.